y'all, so today's video I will be sharing y'all my church notes. So I'm just going to read over them and talk a little bit about them. So if you like these faith church notes, or if you have any, I'm actually currently doing a series on different topics. I will be starting a series on anxiety. I'll be doing 3 scriptures, so 3 videos talking about anxiety. If you haven't seen my last series, which was on faith, then go check that out. But I am talking about spiritual scars today from my church notes. So I'm just going to read over them and then go over them again and talk about them. So if you want to hear what I took on my church notes today about spiritual scarring, let's get to the video. It says, I may have a scar from all the past events, but look at me now. You will heal from them moments, but it'll leave a scar. Scars are proof that it didn't kill you. They aren't meant to keep you trapped, but just a memory to remind you how far you have came and what God's brought you through, and that He can do it again. The memory and stuff will come, but it's the reality called life. And you will remember the feelings, but it did not kill you. You will remember the feelings. You'll remember, like, hey, I used to have pain and hurt about this, but it didn't kill me because God brought me through it. Hold on, and that storm will pass over. You will heal from that storm. If you're in a storm currently, God is real. He will bring you through, and you will heal from it. Some may take longer than others, but you will heal from it. God created everything about our body, so He intended our body to heal and to scab over. Now this is talking about physical scarring, and it is the same example as spiritual scarring from past events and stuff. You know, it heals over, it scabs and stuff, just like physical scarring. And you know how we pick at our scars and it infects them sometimes and it makes it worse. Okay, well, kind of like spiritual infection. We don't need to let that spiritual infection in. And what I mean by that, what he meant by that is all the devil's doings. We don't need to let the devil's lies, we don't need to let doubt, fear enter us, or we will be infected. And it'll cause the situation to become worse than it already is, and it doesn't even have to be that way. So do not let that stuff in. If we always bring up the situation, we won't heal from it. Until we fully give it to God, then we will heal. Let go and let God. Just leave it alone. Don't bring it back up. Because, well, for me, whenever I talk about a situation that's bad and aggravating, it aggravates me even more. So we do not need to bring it back up. We don't need to yag it on. We don't need to focus on that. Focus on the good in it. Find God and let it go and let Him heal us from that situation. And it will teach us, just like this year, 2020 has taught me so much. And a lot of people say, 2020 was the worst year ever. We don't have to look at it that way, because honestly, 2020 has been bad, but it has been so much good too in it. God's blessed me in so many ways. He's given me people. He brought people out of my life. He's healed me. He's taught me. I mean, I've learned so much. So 2020 has been good. Healing scriptures. Look up healing scriptures to help you through your situation, because all of this you're going through and you've been through, it was a healing process, and it is a part of your testimony. And in order to fully share that in your testimony, you have to be healed from it, because if you're not healed from it, you're not going to want to talk about it like truly and raw and out there and stuff. So our scars is proof for God's healing. And then we have a purpose still. We have a purpose in everything we do. God still has a purpose for us. If He woke us up this morning, He has a purpose for us. Our scars mean that He still has a purpose for us, because He's healed us from them. And here's some scripture I'll put up on the screen. Romans 8:28, Proverbs 21:19, and our scripture for today was John 20:24 through 29. I'll also have that. It talks about how we say doubting Thomas, how Thomas doubted and wanted to see the scars from himself, wanted to touch it and put his hand in it and stuff, and he did. Jesus showed up and showed him, and he was like, okay, wow. We truly don't know how his face and stuff, but like think about it, like, wow, like, you asked for it so you would believe, because he was doubting, and he showed up through that door and showed you. He showed Thomas, and it was like, wow. So that's the scripture, John 20:24 through 29. And it is spiritual scars. Our scars equals God's healing. So, like, even from physical, like, past experiences and stuff, being relationships, like, it can mean from even losing a job. You know, that could hurt us. You know, going through losses, like you're losing someone this Christmas or something, a bike accident. I remember whenever I was running through our backyard on a wooden thing, and I fell, and my knee got all skinned up, and now it has a big scar on my knee. And I remember in school, I was playing around in the bathroom, like, you know, kindergarten, and I have this scar right here somewhere on my arm, this arm, or the other arm, because I was jumping on top of the stall and the lock went all right there. It's right here. You can barely see it now. Like, right there. Right there. If you can see, it's like, there you go. So it's like a line right there. I mean, it's a scar. And I remember them moments where I got them from, and it hurt, but it healed. Our body knows how to heal the scar and scab it over. We do not need to pick on it though, or it'll get an infection. And that's the same way with the devil. We don't need to let him in. We don't need to let him bring negativity out of our mouths. We need to hold it like, God, forgive us, and we just need to heal from it. Give it to him, let it go, and let God be God. Because if we continue to talk about it and worry about it, then we can't let God do what he's meant to do. So if you have any questions about spiritual scarring, about any of your experiences, like a bike wreck, you know, you can name them physically and spiritually. Like, share some of your testimony down in the comments. You know, any video suggestions, anything that you've been through and God's helped you through it. Like, share your testimony, share examples, share stories down below. Let me know, and I'll read it, you know, comment and everything, and help each other out in the comments too. Any prayer requests, let me know also, because I would love to pray for you. But again, thank you for watching this video. If you are new, make sure you subscribe and go check out my social medias down below. My Facebook, because I go live on there and share daily scripture and stuff on there, and so do I on my TikTok. I share daily devotionals. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in my next video.